I'm in my apartment with everybody else. That is Mom, Dad, Robert, and Claire. We are within a kilometer or so of places like the Rijksmuseum and the Van Gogh Museum. Somewhat farther away from Central Station, today we spent walking around town and visiting places like the Van Gogh Museum, a nice flower market, taking a canal boat tour, and absorbing some local music, including the a cappella group you're hearing at the beginning of this, and later on, a jazz concert. It's been a very good first day in Amsterdam. Wow, Amsterdam sports 100 kilometers of canals and 1,000 bridges. Nothing is more iconic to Amsterdam than the tens of thousands, perhaps more, bikes that are constantly cruising around the city. Fortunately for us, the cyclists follow the same rules cars do, but that doesn't mean walking isn't without hazards, because while there are bike lanes, also in those bike lanes you'll find people on motor scooters, also generally following the rules of the road. But if you're a pedestrian, make sure you look both ways before crossing any bike lane, because who knows when someone's going to come zooming on by. What we have here is part of the Doradon. Called an exhibition, exhibit. The Doradon reproduces in miniature all the important sites of Holland. It's really hard to get a sense of the scale of things here right now on this overcast, damp day.
So you're ugly.
We aren't sure what this water boat is doing. It's spraying. Is it a fire boat? Maybe some sort of dredging unit, but there was no mud. The amount of upkeep that must go into a place such as this is truly incredible. Yay! One thing that's impressing us the most is just the detail in the buildings, down to the friezes and facades. The building's parking lots are complete. You can see towers complete with their bells. It's a model builder's dream. We understand the scale is 1/25 real size. Somehow that's a little hard to believe as that Korean Air jet taxis away. Built in, I believe, 1952, all proceeds went to a sanatorium for students that were suffering from tuberculosis so they could continue their studies and not infect other people who did not have tuberculosis. Eventually, things changed a little bit. Nowadays, the proceeds from the Doradon benefit many charities devoted to children, specifically primary school education. It's really quite impressive. There's numerous iconic buildings throughout Holland represented here, and a lot of working models. If you're at all interested in models, you'll get even more out of it still. Do you need some roses? This building is the size of 120 soccer fields, and it's all devoted to the trading of flowers. There's an auction, there's just one trading house, flowers from all over the world. And look at this, it's quite the dance of trucks moving about. I don't know how they're guided, just look at them all go. Some of them are driven by people. You see the
Driven by people on this side.
on this side, others on the other side are on tracks, just going where they're going. There must be a lot of communication. We would later learn that the building, one of several of Royal Flora Holland, spans 1.3 million square meters, and that they trade over 34 million flowers every day. The world tumbles.
He rises from the bubbles.